I'm the scat man. Yo do do do. Skimmy dimmy yo do do do. Yo do do. Ba 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 do. Ba 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 do. I should have, as that was going off, I should have realized 7-unit night. I should have just wore a tuxedo today. I should have just came in wearing a tuxedo. The only thing that missed was Utah money line plus 140.
I know.
Back-to-back games, Utah blows a third period lead. Embarrassing hockey from Utah. Exciting hockey, but it's not indicative of winning hockey. Montreal money line plus 140. Matheson over 2.5 blocks. He probably got that in the final 3 minutes. Which
he did.
That was maybe the best hockey I think I might have watched all year. That final 3 minutes, goalie pulled with 2, tons of pressure.
Yeah.
Everybody laying out the Philip Deneau block where he's face first.
And even Carrier.
How did that look to you as someone who's watched the Habs all year?
Yeah, no, it was great to watch because, the Habs throughout this series have been known to give up third period leads. And when they got the early goal, you're kind of thinking to yourself, okay, can they hang on now? And you just love the buy-in from the players that were on the ice, just doing whatever it takes to make sure they were limiting time and space, not allowing Tampa to get shots through, and sacrificing themselves to block shots. It was great. I enjoyed it. And, you see the reaction of the bench, you see the reaction of the players when that buzzer finally goes off. It's a celebrated effort, right? Because everybody bought into what needed to be done to win that game.
Yeah, watching that was just no distractions, no nothing. That was good hockey. Not like Utah, not like that series. We're up 3-0. Hey, we're down 4-3. Hey, we got 3 leads. Hey, we'll blow those. Matheson, we got the blocks. Malkin Chinnikov under 0.5 points plus 160. Guess what? They didn't score. The Battle of Pennsylvania. 2 tough cities in the state, and we turn out that. I know you said maybe whatever. You'd be worried if Crosby wins that game, Pittsburgh kind of goes on, maybe a little run, maybe gets some momentum. But at the end of the day, that was a series, and these guys are going to get absolutely waxed from Carolina. But that's
you think so, eh?
Yes, they are.
They played 4 times this year, and it was 4 overtime
That doesn't
games?
matter to me. That's irrelevant. Literally irrelevant.
Okay, but I get it.
Okay, let's go. I'll be mean.
On paper, everything looks one-sided, okay? But sort of the same way we felt about Philly coming into this series was since March 1st, they had the best record in hockey. So they have found a formula, whether it's exciting to watch or not, they have found a formula to win. Great goaltending, stubborn defense, timely goals.
Doesn't that sound like somebody else?
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that the same formula that Carolina plays with? So
that's what I mean. You can't beat Carolina playing Carolina's game. Carolina tried to play that game. They couldn't beat Florida. They tried to play that. You got Florida with that system, which is tier 1. Then you go down to tier 2 Carolina, and then no one else is in that group. You can try to emulate it, but you're not going to.
You know what, Josh? I don't like when you yell at me, so...
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Carolina's but it's in the price. You guys were talking about it on the show today. Carolina is minus 345 to win the series. Probably starts around Tuesday. Minus 1.5 is minus 142. If you want something near a coin flip price, you probably have to take Carolina to win in 5 games. That's where the price is. That's where the 50-50 is. Minus 2.5.
They got to play the games. We'll see.
Oh, I should have queued Mick up for your Pittsburgh clip, right? Nailed that one.
Which one?
You, Pittsburgh. Let's go, Pittsburgh. Your pro Pittsburgh take yesterday.
Oh, if they won that game?
Oh, just in general.
But think about it. Think about it. Okay, hear me out. That game goes 0-0 into overtime. If Pittsburgh wins that game, isn't it an absolute lock they're winning game 7 because of Philly feeling like 1 got away or 3 got away? Especially losing in that fashion. 0-0, and you would lose in overtime?
If Pittsburgh was a good team.
Buddy, they put up almost 40 shots in that game yesterday. Vladar stood on his head.
Okay, sure. But I don't think you could say like it's a lock they win game 7. Those are teams covered in warts, especially
That's
this
fair.
time of the year.
That's fair.
Right?
Jesus.
We got a Wertherspoon block 1.5 at plus money. Plus money 1.5 block. Like that's all I was there. I hit under points and blocks. That's how exciting that series was.
Yeah.
Woohoo! But the Canes are going to be a test. Right now, I think you can get Canes, Avalanche, final. I know Colorado to beat Carolina is around plus 700. So that would probably put that series, that final, like plus 300, which is crazy.
You don't feel better about Montreal right now?
My rankings to beat Carolina, I'm high on Carolina. My rankings right now to beat Carolina in the second round, like to beat Carolina on the east side, would be Montreal, Buffalo, then maybe Tampa Bay, and then there's a line, and then it says no chance. And then no chance is Philadelphia. You can clip me, but Philadelphia isn't winning. No. It's too bad. It's too bad. Congratulations, Philadelphia. Hell of a run. But this is Carolina's year. I don't really care. I now I'm looking at it like, yes, Edmonton could go on a run, but like Vegas to me is not a serious team. And Colorado could just go on an absolute tear if they.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. You're saying Vegas is not a serious team?
Vegas is not a serious team.
Wow. Surprising coming from you.
How is that? You blow a 3-0 lead. Your goalie
again
sucks balls.
But here's the thing. Are we not giving enough credit to Utah for being a good team? Because they are. They're a really good team. They're really young, really fast, and they can score.
Did you see the 2-on-1? Do you see 2-on-1s in the playoffs ever? Did you see the 2-on-1s that Vegas is giving up?
Yeah.
Right? Shorthanded goals, give it up. Like, it's just two teams that are just.
I just think that's because Vegas isn't giving Utah the right amount of respect that it probably deserves. And you know what? I don't blame Vegas because nobody else is.
Sure. Okay. I don't know. Vegas doesn't. But Vegas could still get to the finals, and you'd be like, okay, because I don't know what the second round matchup's going to be. Yeah. Because I have no clue what Edmonton is going to be going forward. If it's Anaheim, I don't know.
Vegas are frauds. Wow. I can't believe people are.
Yeah, Vegas is not a serious team. 100%. Vegas is not a serious team. I like your first game on the road in the series, and you fart and you're down 3-0, right? Like, and you got a coach who is so stubborn that is now stuck with playing Carter Hart. You can't make the change now because he's won. I think he's allowed.
No, okay, but you can't make the change now. But in game 1 of the next series, if Carter Hart doesn't play great, he could go to Aiden Hill, right?
I would make if Carter Hart is not coming out of the starter's crease until he loses. Like that's what I mean. Mentality. I don't care how bad it is.
It's not happening this series, but in next series,
if
they lose game 1,
whatever. If he wins the next
plays
game,
awful,
he's starting.
Yeah, they could maybe say, you know what, maybe he needs a rest. Let's throw Aiden Hill in. It's early in the series.
Yeah, that sounds very progressive from Torts. No,
I don't know. I think we live in a world right now where if you want to have
success in goaltending, you need to split it up.
Well, if you want to have success in the playoffs, you got to trust that you can count on 2 guys to win you a game.
Do you think Aiden Hill's sitting on the bench right now thinking like, wow, I really got the confidence of my coach?
Well, he's got to earn it if he gets the net back, right?
He hasn't had a chance to show him.
Yeah, but you can't blame him for not having a chance to show him. The Vegas Golden Knights went 7-1 down the stretch.
And they're winning in the playoffs, yet they're getting back goaltending. You can still change the lineup while winning. The old school mentality,
you're not.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You're not. Especially in net, you're not.
He had a chance. 8 saves and 12 shots. That was your chance. Look at Nell Dog. Carter Hart is an absolute liability. The amount of times
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying that if Vegas gets past this round, I wouldn't put it past them to try to get Hill in a game.
No, I want them to they should get Hill in the game. I just think that they're
not doing it now, though.
No, they're stuck. They're stuck with Carter Hart.
Yeah,
they got to win 5-4 in the playoffs to.
You're so combative today.
Oh, I just don't get it. I'm upset that he didn't make the move to a playoff winning Stanley Cup goalie who was, I mean, one of the best in the country. Yeah, feisty Josh indeed. I don't get it. But it's just a stubborn thing. And like Torts is, you know him better than I do, obviously, but he's a great locker room coach. He's a great players coach. But God damn it, is he frustrating with the media and from the outside. Right?
Yeah.
And give him credit. Like he'll stick to his guns and say, I don't give a shit what you say. Right.
Yeah.
And I think that resonates in the locker room. But
for sure.
At the end of the day, you're just like, it doesn't make any sense. Carter Hart, good luck. Don't underestimate
BDB.
Vegas, Torts, and the team experience. The blue line's great. And Mitch Marner's finding the score sheet, but I don't think he did much on that primary assist on that goal on the game winner. I think he's got 2 shorties, points. I don't know. He hasn't done much. The team's winning and they're juggling the lines. Whatever. We get going. Fired up, feisty. Not a Vegas fan. No. And the games are late. So that's another thing. Maybe that's maybe that's
as you can see, I yawned.
10 o'clock. Yeah, let's play double overtime game. No thanks.
All right, let's get to the plays.
Dallas, Minnesota. I think it's curtains.
Really?
I think it's curtains.
You think it's time? Minnesota finally wins a playoff series.
I don't think they can get any more 5-on-5 luck. I don't think that they're generating anything. I think guys like Maverick Bork and Herkovian, I didn't have it written down, so I don't know how to say his name anymore. The Polish guy, we're assuming. I just don't think they're getting any help from their non-power play 1 guys on the wings. And now that Zuccarello's back, they win 6-1. He has 3 apples in the first game. He has a goal in another game where they cover the puck line. And this top line, Zuccarello, Hartman, plus 160. Now they're at home. They get last change, and check out numbers on the Kaprizov line. In the 90 minutes with Kaprizov on the ice, I believe this is a big head hockey tweet. Minnesota, 22-9 in terms of high danger scoring chances at 5-on-5. 178 minutes without Kaprizov on the ice. Minnesota 13, Dallas 34. You're going to see a heavy dose of that top line. We get Zuccarello, we get Hartman. Why not? Plus 160. And the longer the series goes and the fewer power play opportunities that are allotted to Dallas, you have to think that the edge is in Minnesota, no?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. There's more to like about what you've seen in Minnesota's game than you have seen in Dallas's game through 5 games. So if that continues, you got to like Minnesota's chances. I'm not this game could easily end tonight, or series could easily end tonight. And it would be great for Minnesota because it would be their first playoff win since 2015 after losing 7 straight first-round playoff matchups. Maybe this is what gets them over the hump.
Why am I dumb? Who's a coach that won all the Game 7s?
Tvedebor.
Yes. So you're like, this team's had their back against the wall. Different voice in the locker room.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good point, but you didn't know the guy's name. Well done, Josh. Well
okay.
Done. No, I know.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you.
I know. I need names. I'm so bad with names. So yes, big run from the top line. We are going. This is a big one. Plus 350. Wyatt Johnson and Jason Robertson not to get a point.
Ooh, wow.
I know. Like if
in an elimination game, you're saying the top players are going to get shut out.
That's where it is, right? Like I'm just like if Minnesota's going to win this game, it's going to be 2-1, maybe empty netter 3-1. You know what? Maybe 4-2. Same thing. This is my fade Dallas price. We'll take the second line. Wyatt Johnson hasn't found the score sheet in 2 games. Jason Robertson has scored in every game in this series. Like that's not sustainable. I think this is going to be, as Andy Francis likes to say, a very tight butt cheek game. This might be the most tight butt cheek game of the entire first round.
Yeah. Well,
no one's taking chances.
Yesterday's was between Pittsburgh and Philly. 0-0.
Yeah, double OT. Yeah, that's
double butt cheek.
Yeah. What are you saying to yourself? Like, is it just like don't be aggressive, don't make mistakes in like double OT elimination games?
There's a different feeling from watching the game to playing the game. People that watch have more anxiety about what happens. When you're playing the game, you're just on the ice and you're just focused on doing the things you need to do that you have, you're a creature of habit of, right? You've practiced this thousands of times. Your job is to play hockey. I don't think guys go out there with the same anxiety that they would if they were watching, because they got no control, right? Guys that go out there and play, you're doing what you know how to do. And if you make a mistake, you make a mistake. If you don't, you just try to make the right play as much as you can.
You ever been around a hockey player who's just fighting it and low confidence, and they call him to go over on the shift, and he doesn't want to jump the boards? Fuck. No? Or is it always like, no, let me get over there, even in double overtime, you know what I mean?
Players will never admit it.
Yeah.
But the guys that are good observers, they see it, right?
Okay.
Guys, either they go on the ice and they just don't want to touch the puck, or they don't want to go get the puck. Like they want to be out there, but they don't want anything around them because they know they just got no confidence.
One time in the D zone, dump it, change.
Yeah. Down and
Bobby,
back
that
off.
was a 25-second shift, bud. Yep.
Yeah, down,
Quick
back,
shifts.
and off.
Quick shifts. All right. Spurgeon, bingo, block shots. Faber, bingo, block shots over 1.5 each, plus 140. I think we're getting a little bit of better price a little while ago as we see these numbers adjust. But as the playoffs go, that's where it is. Spurgeon is your PK guy. Jonas Brodin possibly out. So we could be talking giant numbers for these top four guys. Faber, not on the PK, but he's going to play 26, 27 minutes as well. I just want to see these guys get peppered with pucks, just like we saw in Montreal. That was just beautiful. I was just counting money when Kucherov on that one
block.
Yeah, block. I don't know how they didn't bury. They were absolutely snake-bitten. They should have scored. Back to Kucherov, his last 20 playoff games, I tweeted this out today, he's 5-15 straight up with 1 goal and 55 shots.
What does 5-15 straight up mean?
He's lost 15 of his last 20 playoff games.
Kucherov has?
Yeah, he's 5-15 straight up. Tampa Bay is. And he has 1 goal in those 20 games and 55 shots.
Wow.
That's dog shit.
I wonder if that happened in Toronto, what people would be saying.
I know, right? TJ Oshie was on the broadcast yesterday talking about it. He made a really good point. He's a little green in terms of his analysis between the bench, but he did say it because he was visibly frustrated from Kucherov. And he goes, yes, he's one of the most important people in hockey, but there's a lot of young guys on this team who see that, and that can certainly be detrimental.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, just like when the player is playing at the top of his game and playing with a little bit more jump and more spirit, that tends to feed off on the other players, right? Well, if you're doing the negative things, players see that too, and that has a trend to feed off on those guys as well. Should Montreal boo him when he touches the puck, or just be quiet? Don't poke the bear. I 100% agree. Yeah. No, that's it. You're almost there. Don't poke the bear. Yeah. Edmonton minus 130 at Anaheim. Total sitting at 6.5, minus 150 to the over as always. Little Joshy just put a little 40-1 McDavid Conn Smythe in the pocket for 1K. Really? Nothing crazy. This is the longest you'll see it. If they go on a run, they go on a run. But this is a Edmonton team that last year down 2-0 to 2-0 to the Kings in the first round. Then they went on a 12-2 straight up to the final run. 2024, this team was 5-1 straight up facing elimination. They were down 3-0 in the finals, won 3 games. Like this, nothing's too big for this team. Yeah, and if they get good goaltending, they're going to win. Yeah, you're right. I agree. Let's go. McDavid over 1.5 points, and the Bouchard point that's at 0.5, which is nice, plus 120. That's my Edmonton money line play, basically. Kapanen, interesting spot, plus 120 for a point. He was on a line with McDavid and Draisaitl. Going to see how that shakes up. They go on the road. They'll probably split up McDavid and Draisaitl. But outside of that, I don't know. It's just, do you agree that it's Edmonton's game to win or lose, and it's up to them, and Anaheim doesn't have as much say in it as we think they do? I pretty much. I mean, if Edmonton can come out and play the way that they did in game 5, and they get the Connor Ingram in that game, yeah, then it's their game to lose. I can't see Anaheim. The problem that Edmonton's run into getting to this point is that they've played very casual on defense.
Yep.
Their goaltending has not been getting any support. I mean, you can say as much as you want about the goals against, but the defense in front of the goaltending has been atrocious. Their penalty kill has been awful, operating at 50%. And so those are two. If they clean up those areas, don't make a parade to the box, don't let Anaheim build any momentum on the power play, and be more decisive and more determined with their defensive play, that's the team you're gonna see, like you saw the other night.
Those are fixable things, right?
Yeah, they are. And maybe they happen because it happens out of the act of desperation or the act of urgency that they're in right now, right?
That's what I mean, right? Like give it a little the effort level goes up even more. It's always high, but
For
like
sure.
I don't know. Would love to be a fly in the wall to hear what 97 has to say to everybody before these games and then take it back to Edmonton for hopeful game 7. But that's where we are today. Great day yesterday, 7+ units.
Stay hot.
Stay hot. Maybe we'll dust out the suit for tomorrow, but maybe we'll dust out the suit. But that's what we got. Plays are there. I'll post them on X. Appreciate everybody there in the chat. Let's keep rolling. Thursday night NHL playoffs continue. Puck Props presented by Bet99. Josh Ingles, Carlo Colaiacovo. Hit that like button on your way out. We'll see you then.
Ciao.
Yeah, man. Yo,